Okay, you will be seen. All of you come this side.
Sir, I'm sharing in that slides.
Sir, I should be. Sir,
Let them also join. No?
sir, your.
I will not be in one place. No, I am not sitting. No, that's the problem. Okay, this is self-explanatory. You can study other slides. So we'll try to understand what is important from the slides which were given to you. So you can see success is built on three pillars. So one is product, distribution, and people. So products, already you know what products they are selling and what kind of brands. Both are reputed brands. Perfetti is an Italy brand. They have acquired another company. So wherein you see some brands like Chupa, Chips, and so as a company, the brand is very powerful. So if you see the market share, they hold high market share. They are competing with other players like ITC and all. So they are market leaders. So do you think that if they are market leaders, they will get sales just like that? So to get sale, what you need to do? So at any point of time, since you are going to work for a company like Perfetti, which is an FMCG company, where the products need to be placed in multiple outlets. So today, if Perfetti in the assigned territory is present in 3,600 outlets, and if you have to increase the number of outlets, so what steps you will be taking to increase the number of outlets? So Perfetti is a chocolate. Say for example, if you can't place other products, you can place at least some brands like Alpenlibe. So even in a shop which is selling ice cream, or even in a shop with you have an internet center. Say for example, you have to check for new avenues to place the product. Say for example, have you seen any internet center selling chocolates? Why they don't sell? Can we not sell it?
So just only 9 students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where are others? Did you post? No response for others.
Those who can't attend, I told at least think that because there many are not there.
Okay. So, sir, this attendance that I get?
Huh?
Attendance for those who have joined online.
Oh, that I'll check and tell.
No, we give to us. Right. Also, those who are attending physically, make sure you are posting your email IDs on same group. Because I'll be sharing.
Madam, I can see only one person here. That is
Also, if anyone else wants to join, because I'll be sharing feedback.
or you can note down.
And I don't want to share it with everyone there. So you all 9 students share your mail ID first to me on that group itself, so that I'll post you the feedback form once this session is over. So you just email ID is yours and post it there. Okay? Okay, so only, huh? Personally, okay, but group wise is like, it's easier for me to club it and send it to you all. So that is not, right? All right, thank you, sir.
So how you are going to search for new avenues to place the product? So chocolate is a simple product which is costing 1 rupee, 2 rupees like that. So here, if you have to open new outlets, unless you open new outlets, you will not be able to increase sale. So every year, a sales executive will be given a target to be achieved. So if you depend on existing outlets, you will not be able to increase sale. So today, if you see any pharma shop, it doesn't look as it is pharma shop. So they sell all other products also. So today you can see every pharma shop has Cadbury's, Dairy Milk and Nestle, Kit Kat or Perk chocolate of Cadbury's. So you have to search for new avenues. So then only you will be able to drive sales. So at the beginning of year, you will be given the targets to be achieved. It is in the form of AOP. What is AOP? Annual Operation Plan. So you will be preparing this AOP, will be given by your boss to you to be achieved. So if you are handling 5 different territories, each territory has some target to be achieved. So how FMCG businesses operate is, so if you are given a monthly target, that you have to break down into weekly target has to be broken down into daily target. So again, when you have a daily target for each distributor, so if there are 5, 6, say 4, 5 salesmen handling this activity under one distributor, again that target has to be narrowed down to each salesman. So then only you will be able to drive sales. So every distributor will be maintaining a report called DSR, daily sales report, that you will not write. So your distributor salesman needs to write this DSR. So this DSR has a column like all the SKUs listed on the left hand side, and it will be on the top all the SKUs. On the left hand side, you need to write the outlet name and what he has procured. You need to clearly understand the difference between sale and delivery. What is the difference between sale and delivery?
Giving the product to the customer.
You are giving the product to the.
Sale is something like purchase is completed.
Yes. Say for your distributor salesman, what is sale for him? What is delivery? So you have visited the market. So you try to observe the distributor salesman doing sale in the market. So if you observe the distributor salesman is trying to give all the products, whatever is asked by the retailer. Is it a sale or delivery? So distributor salesman is being approached by the retailer. You give me say 1 bottle of Alpenlibe chocolate or 1 pack of Chupa Chups. So if that is being done by the salesman, is it called as sale or delivery?
Sale.
How it is sale? So you are trying to give the requirements asked by the retailer. It is not sale, you are doing the delivery. So sale is nothing but, so since the distributor salesman is assigned certain number of outlets to be covered for that particular day, 40, 50, 60 outlets, he has to get into every outlet, be it pawn shop or supermarket, departmental store. You have to check what stock levels are there inside the outlet. If Alpenlibe is moving more, in the bottle you end up seeing only 6, 7 chocolates. So here you have to check what products are lying inside the store. You have to tell him what to buy. So retailers will also not be interested in buying some products which doesn't move fast. So in a week he is able to sell 10 or 15 units of that. So you have to see that that minimum level is there. So if you have some product which is moving very fast, Alpenlibe or gum related products or Chupa Chups, so you should be able to sell the requirement which is sufficient for next 3 days. For example, if you are covering upcountry outlet twice in a week, so you should see that the product is available for next few days. So what is the difference between making the stock available with the retailer to that of non-availability of product? All of us know FMCG products, particularly confectionery products. sale lost in this time between 4 to 5 p.m. It is lost forever. You will not get back that sale tomorrow. If someone is interested in having 5 Alpenlibe chocolates today, he will not write in a piece of paper and buy 10 chocolates tomorrow. So that's why sale lost for FMCG products today, it is lost forever. It is not like consumer durables or you buying a pen drive or USB or a Walkman or some other consumer appliances. You can postpone that, but you cannot postpone FMCG buying consumption. So if it is non-food product, it's okay. So if you feel like having flavored milk today, you go to the canteen, it's not available. So you will not have 2 tomorrow. No? So that's why FMCG game is played on availability. Availability and communicating to the customer that this product is available with the store. So as a sales executive, your role is not only making the product available in the store, and you should do some communication, a poster, dangler near the retailer, whatever promotion material is given to you. If there's a new product launched by Perfetti, how customer will know that new product is launched? So all of us know in a very small pawn shop. So if you are placing Alpenlibe chocolate bottle in the front, and if this bottle is going to the back row, and he has placed another ITC chocolate in the front. So if the outlet is located in front of the school, so you might have seen very small children, they will show at the bottom and ask them, I want 2 units of this. So what if your Alpenlibe goes back? Your sale also will go back. So in the retail outlet, what is important is communication material should be displayed. At the same time, high level of visual merchandising should be there. So many of us know when we enter into any modern trade outlet, we see some products being highly visible. So you'll be seeing racks of this nature, no? Lengthier racks and shorter rack. What is the shorter rack called as? You see a small rack on this side, no? POS, point of sale.
Yes.
They are called as end caps in retail language. So you can see within retail outlets, these end caps will be having products which are on promotion or new products. So whenever we are entering any retail outlet, we'll be seeing end caps more. End caps has more visibility than lengthier racks. So that's why end caps are mostly used for promotion material or any new product which is launched. Even in a small departmental store also, whenever a new product is launched, so you will be seeing more of those products are displayed for the customer to buy. So here, if you don't make the product available in the outlet, the sale is lost forever. If you make the product available in the retail outlet, and if it is not communicated properly while customers are buying. So customers are having options to buy. Why they need to buy only Perfetti products? So you have equivalent substitute products for every Perfetti product. Is there any product which is unique in Perfetti? Supershoots, you have any competition? In the organized, you don't have. So certain products, they don't have competition, then it's okay. The product will get sold. For certain products like Center Fresh or Big Bubble or Alpenlibe chocolate, you have multiple players selling similar kind of products. So availability is one thing, visual merchandising is second thing, communicating to the customer. So many a times if you see at distributor places, company will send lot of promotion material, danglers, posters and all, that will be lying in the distributor place. It is your responsibility to guide salesmen to carry the promotion material, display it in every outlet. If it is a big supermarket, you use more of communication material. If it is a small pawn shop, you use less of communication material. Sometimes company may give signages. What are signages? On the retail outlet or some kind of certain FMCG companies may give racks. For example, Coke gives racks for stacking PET bottles. Similarly, you might have seen Cadbury is giving a small chiller to store dairy milk chocolates. So here, whatever material is given, so that should be on high display. All of you know what we see in Hindi, there is a word called wo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai. What does it mean? What we see, we consume. So if you don't create visibility for your product, you are lost. So here, whenever we are visiting any distributor place, so if you are assigned 5 territories, so you need to plan, that is called as PJP, Permanent Journey Plan. So you will be preparing that, you will be sending this to your immediate reporting boss, that I'll be in this town on this date and second town on this date. Sometimes sales requires traveling. So if you are headquartered in a particular place, you may have to visit 5 towns in 5 different days. So here, as soon as you reach the distributor place, you should be taking care of primary sales. You should visit the market along with distributor salesmen, check retail outlets randomly, check availability. You will also be monitored by third-party audits. Third-party audits, they will be visiting outlets, they will be checking about the availability, stock levels, promotion material is displayed or not. So here, at any point of time, no sales executive will be pointed out if you are taking care of availability of the product, proper display of the product in the retail outlet, and promotional material placement at right place. So no one will question if you are not able to achieve target. If you are taking care of this, you will not be questioned anything. So if you are decreasing sales on the other side, there is non-availability of the product, you will be questioned a lot. So you are not responsible for offtake. That doesn't lie in your hands. What lies in your hands is making the product available in the retail outlet, creating proper display for the product, and displaying the promotion material. So whatever is in your limits, you should be taking care of that. So many of us might have got misconceptions that if I am not able to drive sales, you will be sacked from the company. That is not true. If you can take care of your market well on these parameters, you will not be questioned. So here, distribution, what is distribution? So what kind of intermediaries you see in distribution? So you will be seeing multiple players who are making this product available to the end user. Even retailers are part of distribution. Modern trade retail outlet. You can see the same Perfetti chocolates. You can buy it from multiple channels. We are in multi-channel world now. If you depend on one particular channel, you will not be able to drive sale. Right from modern trade, retailer, wholesaler, or you can see e-commerce. So here, what are the maximum options for the customer to buy chocolate? It is e-commerce, modern trade, general trade. So within general trade, you have different retail formats selling the same chocolate. So these are the brands of Perfetti. So here Perfetti holds market leadership. So you can see Perfetti is holding 25.3% market share, Parle 12.6 and Mars 3.5, 3.7, ITC, PNG 7.8. So they are market leaders. Then if they are market leaders, so they should be getting sale automatically. When they will be getting sale automatically? With effective distribution. So your role is to take care of distribution effectively. So just now I told taking care of basic things at retail outlet. So you can see they have 3 plants in 3 different places producing 250 plus ton. It is 250,000 kgs daily in 3 different plants. One is located in southern part of India, Chennai. So they have 120 different SKUs. What is SKU? SKU is stock keeping unit. So each individual product which Perfetti sells is called as SKU. So again, 120 SKUs. Can you make 120 SKUs? Can you make them available in a small pawn shop of 50 square feet? Is there, do you think any outlet within Visakhapatnam, Rishikonda, Andhra which has 120 SKUs in place? You will not see. So each and every location, they have some preferences. What is getting sold more, they buy more. What is getting sold less, they buy less. So whatever brands you have seen, so again, not all brands will have equivalent sale in all the territories. So we have lot of differences between consumption pattern, buying pattern. So if you take example of soft drinks, so Visakhapatnam consumes more of, say, Fanta. Gajuwaka consumes more of Sprite. So why you see this variation in a small radius of 10 kilometers? Why Gajuwaka is consuming more of Sprite Limca? Why Visakhapatnam city is consuming more of Fanta? Do we see variation in temperatures between Gajuwaka and the city? No. You have difference because it is an industrial cluster, not much of green belt in spite of regulations. So you will be having the kind of work which industrial estate does. Industrial area manpower, you might have seen lot of manpower working daily wage labor. All these people are located in that part of the city, Gajuwaka, industrial estate, Achutapuram metro. So that's why preferences of customers vary from place to place. So whatever consumption happens in Visakhapatnam might not be the same in Vijayanagara. So you have varying tastes and preferences from place to place. So that might be due to cultural differences based on climatic conditions. So you can see if you go to big IT park, everyone will be consuming chewing gums. So GITAM may not consume, so you cannot consume continuous chewing gums in the class. So here if you are working, you will not be asked any question. So you can consume. So again, you will be seeing varying sales from place to place. So these are some of the distribution strengths of, we'll talk about distribution, basics of distribution. So these are some of the strengths of Perfetti. So you can see they have around 1070 urban towns which they are covering, and they cover 12,000 towns through extended network, which also includes 15,000 sub-stockists. Who are called as sub-stockists? So distributors will be under the company. Sub-stockists are under the distributor. So whatever, if distributor is making 8% margin on the product sales, so retailing 3%, he will pass on 5% to sub-stockists. So why you need sub-stockists is, so if you are Visakhapatnam dealer, so he also needs to cover his products in Anandapuram also. So you can depute sub-stockist there and you will take care of that market. So again, today you can see with the increase in fuel cost, we are getting into EV vehicles and all. So here distribution costs will increase if you cover larger radius. So that's why if you just supply stocks to sub-stockists, they will take care of that particular market. All of you know, in automobile dealership also you can see Varun Motors here, J-Berry Motors here. So they will be having sub-dealers in up-country places. Srikakulam doesn't have a direct dealer for some companies. So you will be having a sub-dealer under Varun Motors. So whatever margin is made by Varun Motors, he will be passing almost 80% of the margin which he makes on vehicle. So that is routed through the sub-dealer. So here, regional offices, you can see they are strategically located in North Gurgaon, East Calcutta, South Bangalore, West Mumbai. Today, if you see southern part, most of the FMCG companies, manufacturing plants, corporate headquarters, some of the corporate headquarters have moved from Delhi, Mumbai to Bangalore. Why? Cost is one thing. Second is the consumption which happens in southern part of India is huge. So here, if northern part is consuming less of a particular product, having plant there, moving the product, more huge products this side, it is a cost. So here, if the consumption is 70% in southern part of India, 30%. So you will be able to reduce logistics cost. So similarly, many companies you can see, for example, Balaji Foods, you can see Balaji Chips and all. The plant is located in Rajkot, actual headquarters. So they have opened one more chips manufacturing plant in Chodavaram. So here to cater to this markets they have opened. So again, whether it is soft drinks and all, you will be seeing multiple locations. So to reduce cost. So today you can see along with manufacturing cost, lot of cost will get added to distribution cost, logistics cost, moving product from manufacturing location to distributors location. So you can read this on your own. So we'll be just discussing basics of distribution. One of you can note down these numbers who are there. How many are here? 5 people are there. 4. Oh. So all of you know what is top line of any business? Top line of any business. Top line of any business is sales. So companies will make revenue through sales. What is bottom line of any business? Profit. So here without increasing top line, how you can increase bottom line? So you have joined as sales executive in Perfetti and you are given a task to increase sales for the company or increase profit for the company. So you are not able to increase sales for the company. How you can increase profit for the company? By not increasing sales. What are the options available? You are not able to increase sales, but you want to increase profit for the company. All of us know 120 different SKUs. Each and every SKU will be contributing different margin to the company. So here, without increasing sale, how you can increase profit for the company is to shift your focus from selling high margin contributing SKUs to that of low margin contributing SKUs. So if a particular, gums are contributing more margin, you need to increase focus on gums. If Alpenlibe chocolate is contributing less margin. So shifting focus from low margin contributing SKUs to that of high margin contributing SKUs. So again, increasing sale will also increase profits, but if that is not possible, then you have to shift your focus to the SKUs which is contributing high margins. So we have discussed what is the sale in indirect distribution. So sale is different from delivery. So you have to check the stock levels in retail outlet. The distributor salesman should be suggesting the retailer what to buy. Will the retailer agree to distributor salesman? He will not agree on for some SKU. So you should push the maximum SKU. What is not getting sold? Hand over in 4 or 5 units. What is getting sold more? So any retailer should be able to hold at least 3 days stock. So even distributor should be holding at least 7-8 days stock in his distribution center. So we have discussed what is primary sale, what is secondary sale, and what is AOP, and on an annual operation plan. What is market coverage? So every distributor will be given certain territory to handle. Say Visakhapatnam as a city, if you have 2 distributors for Perfetti, how you demark distributor A and distributor B? say Visakhapatnam city is demarked by highway. On the left hand side highway, you have city. Right hand side also you have city getting developed. So if that is the demarcation, so you have distributor 1 and distributor 2. So within that one distributor, you will have multiple locations to be covered. So here you will be having certain mechanized trucks, autos to reach each and every outlet. So every outlet to have effective market coverage, so they will not be able to handle more than 30-40 outlets. So I have told you no, if you are doing delivery, you can cover 60 outlets. If you have to do sale, you can cover only 40 outlets. So each and every outlet, if it is taking 10-15 minutes. So if you are giving to a small pawn shop, it goes up very fast. If you are entering into Kashyap, Baba Bazaar kind of supermarket, you may have to spend 20-30 minutes also. So here, calculating all this, so even if it is 10-12 minutes to each outlet, 30 outlets means 30 into 12, 360 minutes, which runs into 6 hours, 7 hours. So lunch break and all, so it comes to 8 hours. Most of the distributor salesmen will be working at least for 8-9 hours. So sometimes if it is a soft drink kind of product marketing, during peak season, maybe March, April, May, June, they end up working right from morning 9 AM to 9 PM in the night. If they are covering up country market. If it is city market, they'll be able to cover by 6 o'clock or 5:30, 6 o'clock. But if it is up country market, if Visakhapatnam distributor has to cover Anandapuram market also, Nagarpolsa market. So you can see the transit time to travel in between might be very high. So here, when you get into market, so this covering of 40-50 outlet, they are called as beats, BEATS. So if you are given 60 beats, it is your responsibility to cover all the 60 beats. So in between, there will be some outlets which are closed, leaving that whatever is open. So here in the DSR report, you may have to write how many outlets are assigned, how many outlets you have covered. So again, covering is not important. You have to convert them into sales. So you may be assigned 60 outlets. You have covered 45 outlets, which is 70% conversion. Out of this 45 outlets, how many outlets you have sold one product of the other? That is important. So here, if you have to understand confectionery products market, so you have to understand how many retailers are selling confectionery products, and is there any retailer who will not be selling confectionery products? If it is a retail outlet, grocery shop, or convenience store, plant shop, so have you seen any retailer selling these kind of products, not selling chocolates? Maybe there will be some outlets. Today, if you go to any small pawn shop, so they may not stack Alpenlibe Perfetti chocolates. Why? Because they are more interested in selling unorganized chocolates. Sometimes you buy eclairs chocolate, unless you see closely, you will not understand whether it is branded eclairs chocolate or unbranded. Most of the pawn shops end up selling unbranded, not so popular brands. Why? You got down on Vijayawada railway station, and you brought 3 bottles of packaged water. Entered into the train started. You anticipated that you have brought Kinley water bottles. But when you actually see the name, it is KINALAY, Kenalay, which is unbranded. KINLEY is branded. So as an MBA student, you are not able to trace out whether it is Kinley or Kenalay. What about a layman who is an illiterate? So you can see in and around Visakhapatnam city, there are many people. If you anticipate that you have procured Aquafina or Pepsi, but when you see it is Aquafine, FINE, instead of A, you will be saying E. So here we end up buying today small pawn shops. They end up buying these unbranded, not so popular brands. Why? For want of more margin, more profit. They may not be interested in selling these outlets. How do you convince such outlets to stack these products? Will they get convinced just like that? What you need to do to convince them? You will give some discount, and you have to tell them what is the advantage of selling reputed brands, how fast sale will happen, Suppose many a times, even if you want to buy a chocolate in remote place, so you will check it, no, whether it is branded or unbranded. Many a times they use the same color wrapper. So you are buying an Eclair chocolate which is not so branded or not so popular brand. So here you have to identify how many retailers are selling. What is the scope for you to place your product in new outlets? New outlets, how you go about finding out new outlets? How to identify new outlets? Will you ask some people to open outlets newly? Or what is the opportunity? How you will identify these opportunities? So wherever chocolates are not there, just now I told internet centers or some kind of small stores which is selling, say, apparels. So you can place there also. So here you can identify opportunities just before schools. So who is not consuming chocolates now? Again, there is a lot of shift happened relating to chocolate distribution in case of birthday parties and all. So earlier people used to use toffees kind of thing, 1 rupee chocolate. Those days have gone now. So most of the time you can see even Alpenlibe chocolate is given for instead of change. If they don't have change, they end up giving. And similarly, you can see small schools, they are distributing these chocolates also. And along with that, you can see most of the parties, reception there. So they are with these chocolate halls, kind of Alpenlibe chocolates and all. So here you have to identify what all new avenues are available. So we are talking from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. now. So in this 1 hour, can you anticipate what is the volume of business which might have happened for Alpenlibe? Is it in thousands, lakhs, crores? 1 hour. Their 1 year turnover is 2,000 crores. And their 1 year sale is 2,000 crores. So that means daily on an average 5 crores, they are doing 5-6 crores. 5-6 crores. So people will buy chocolates from morning to evening, I think, 10 hours. So they are making 6 crores, 600 lakhs in 10 hours. So this 1 hour, it will be in lakhs, not crores. So it will be in lakhs in Pan India. So you have to understand what confectionery products are retailers selling. So you may be given a territory where Perfetti presence is very low. So in Visakhapatnam city, you have a penetration of 67%. 67% of the outlets, whoever is selling confectionery products, are also selling Perfetti chocolate. But if you go to Escota, you will be seeing only 17% of the retailers selling confectionery products are selling Perfetti chocolates. So you have a lot of scope there. So that's why many company CEOs are now focusing on upcountry places, rural marketing. So urban, you have penetrated your product and sales is happening automatically. But who is taking care of rural places? So if you see whether it is food or non-food products, if you go to upcountry places of Tamil Nadu, hardly you will see Tide soap or Rin soap, Surf Excel soap. You will be seeing all Lakshmi soap, Urvasi soap. All these are unbranded. So all these unbranded are giving a stiff competition to Unilever and P&G. Same is the case of chocolates also. So within Visakhapatnam, you'll be seeing multiple players making chocolates, 1 rupee chocolates, which are unbranded. So Tamil Nadu makes a lot of unbranded chocolates. So you have to identify how many of them are selling and what kind of penetration you have. What are the fast moving brands of Perfetti? So here, what is the difference between fast moving SKUs and slow moving SKUs? Fast moving SKUs, you have to maximize your sales there. That doesn't mean you lose focus on slow moving SKUs. You have to increase sale of slow moving SKUs. At the same time, increase more of fast moving SKUs. Every retailer will not be interested in buying products which doesn't get sold in next 1 week, 10 days, 15 days. So what will happen to these products? They will get expired and finally they get back in the form of returns from the distributor. So in Perfetti, if it is soft drink, all of us know what is per capita consumption. How per capita consumption is calculated? What is per capita consumption? You all eat rice now. You have brought 25 kg bag, 12 bags. 25 into 12, 300 kgs. 25 into 12, it is 300 kgs. So 300 divided by 365. You will get some points, 0.6 or 7, 8 like that. 0.8. So you are consuming 800 grams daily. That is per capita consumption. In case of soft drink, ml divided by population, 140 crore population. So per capita consumption of India in terms of soft drink consumption, it will be less than 1 liter. So that means every individual is consuming 1 liter in a year. So here, if you have to increase per capita consumption, you need to push more sale, more of consumption. So in case of chocolates, Perfetti brands, it is calculated in kgs. You will not tell in units. So if you tell in units how many alphanumeric chocolates you have sold, it runs into lakhs, crores. So instead, you will be reflecting that in the form of kgs. So you will be given a distributor in your territory, 5 distributors, they will be asking you how many tons of business you have given. So you will tell I gave 20 tons business last year or 30 tons business last year. If it is a small retailer, you will be asking you how many kgs you have procured in this particular month. So that's why now there is a lot of restriction from government also. The consumer should be understanding how much he has paid per gram. So you might have seen on the biscuit packet also, if the biscuit packet is costing 10 rupees, you are also given price of per gram. So per gram it is costing you 25 MP, 30 MP. Why? Because customers will be taking decision based on if you have a better pack, availability has less cost. So based on that, you will be procuring that. So just now we have seen whatever products we sell. So they should be made available in the nearest location for the customer to buy. So here again, the retail outlet wherever you are placing your product. So each and every outlet will be having their own convenient time to open the outlet. So today, products like chocolates. So when you place these products in all multiple channels, so can we buy a Perfetti chocolate right at 6 a.m. in the morning? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Many outlets are opened at 6 a.m. Outlets which are selling dairy products, milk, they are opened at 6 a.m. No? So most of the parents you can see they are buying snacks along with the milk. So a biscuit packet or a pulp chocolate, something like that. So you should see that your product is available in all outlets. So if you are saying, for example, now dairy parlor outlets, are they selling chocolates? Have you seen in any place exclusive Visakhapatnam dairy heritage outlets selling chocolates? Yes, yes, we are seeing that, no, in some places. So if not multiple SKUs, at least 1, 2 SKUs instead of change, they end up giving this chocolate. So here, you have to see that the products are available in every place. Many a times you can see if there is a small pawn shop selling cigarettes. So you can see whoever is consuming cigarette will also consume some chewing gum or menthol, something like that. So if you are missing your product there, you are losing sales. So you can see every junction has a famous pawn shop. So these pawn shops are open right from 6 a.m. to night till second show, 11:30, 12 p.m. also. So those are sometimes you can see whatever sale you got from morning to evening, from 9 to 12 you will get similar sale. So if your sale is say 3,000 till that point of time, between 9 to 12 you end up making 3,000. So 50% of the sale. Even in GITAM hostel you might have seen now that you have vending machines and all. So otherwise you will be searching for something to eat in the mid of the night. So now that you have vending machines in place. So here, making the product available at all times, wherever customer wants to buy, it is very important. So we should not neglect any channel. So here, this is a product which has entry into any kind of business. So today you can see, just now I told you can place them in internet center. So if there is a restaurant which is selling breakfast, so you can place a jar of chocolates right in the cash counter. So it can be sold. So most of the children may prefer buying there. So today you can see many restaurants are selling Nestle, Cadbury chocolate there also. So here, whatever products we are selling in case of FMCG products, so we should be able to make them available in the nearest possible location. So if you want to buy a tube of toothpaste, so you should be able to buy at walkable distance. So no one will be interested in buying an FMCG product by traveling 2-3 kilometers. So that's why the FMCG products are available widely. They are widely dispersed in terms of outlets, and the density of outlets will also be very high. Some of you, if you have been to some small towns of 1 kilometer radius, 2 kilometer radius. So you can see in a small radius, you will be seeing densely populated outlets, and the distributor will not incur too much cost for distribution. So there he will be able to save cost on the distribution also. So these are all different channel intermediaries which you see in FMCG kind of business. Right from C&F agent, clearing and forwarding agents, you have distributors, sub-distributors, stockists, sub-stockists, retailers, wholesalers, modern trade supermarkets, and all the outlets which are part of general trade and e-commerce. So if you want to order a full pack of Alpenliebe chocolates, you can log into BB now, get it immediately, or JioMart after 1-2 days, or Swiggy Instamart immediately. So here you have multiple options. We are in multi-channel world now. So now you can ask any doubts relating to work, how the career in FMCG will be, whether you can shift to other sectors or not. So any doubts relating to working knowledge, you can ask the doubts. So those who have seen the job description, so here FMCG is one sector where if you gain experience, you can shift to any other sector. But working in insurance or banking or say consumer durables, so sometimes it will be difficult to shift to FMCG sector. FMCG sector, people can go anywhere. You can join a Saint-Gobain glass company, you can join a plywood company, or you can get into consumer durables, mobile handset selling company. You can join retail outlet. If you have gained, say, for example, you have joined Perfetti, and maybe confectionery is not a separate category for retail now. Say, for example, food and grocery is a separate category, non-food is a separate category, ice cream, dairy, frozen is a separate category. So for some outlets like Luluma, confectionery might be a separate category. So here, if you gain end-to-end knowledge of confectionery market, confectionery sales, so you can get into as category manager for big malls, where confectionery contribution is in crores per year. So as a category manager, your role is to liaise with different companies, see that the product reaches retail outlets, and take care of product sales inside the store. So FMCG people, so when telecom industry newly started, who were picked up into sales is FMCG people. So why FMCG people are being preferred by telecom companies? What's the reason? To cite an example, After my MBA, I wrote IOCL Indian Oil Corporation Management Trainees exam. So I could not get selected to work in fuel business. So I joined Pepsi, worked for 3 years, next moved to Coca-Cola for 3 years. So then I got an opportunity to work in Reliance Petroleum. So why Reliance Petroleum picked up FMCG people? So FMCG people, why they are being picked up by any companies? They are well versed in the market. They have field knowledge. They have market knowledge. So they know how to handle distributors. They know how to handle people, distributor salesmen. So FMCG products are covered in wider market. So they'll be having proper marketing knowledge also. So FMCG people can shift to any other sector, but the people in other sector, telecom guy cannot shift to FMCG product. So you can see most of the company CEOs are picked up from marketing. That to FMCG are preferred. Why? Because they have end-to-end knowledge of market. So even if there is a new multinational company which is entering into Indian operations, say a beauty care product, so a person who has worked in FMCG product might be picked up for higher level position by that multinational company. Why? Because these people will be having ground realities, they'll be having market knowledge, so they'll be able to appoint distributors for the new product immediately in the market, which is a very big task. So you may get every information on Google, but you will not get who to get appointed as distributor in a particular company. So if you type, you will get geographical related information of that particular territory. Any doubts? So finally, who will get selected is, you may answer all the questions in the interview room. At any point of time, if the interviewer feels that you will not be able to work in the market, in the field, in the hot sun, you will not get recruited. So if you are interested in FMCG kind of job, you have to work at least 10 hours in the market. So that projection you should be able to reflect in your chair where you are sitting. So at any point of time, if the interviewer feels that you will not be able to handle distributors, you will not be able to work in the hot sun, you will not be able to work, you will not be able to travel along with the auto or LCV, whatever vehicle with the distributor is using. So again, it doesn't mean you all the time you will be traveling in auto van. For initial understanding, so you know one among the training method for the sales executive is OJT. What is OJT? On the job training. So unless you understand the difficulties, so sitting in AC room, how can you guide your next level of people once you become ASM? If he has come out with any query relating to market, competitor activity. So if you have ground knowledge, then you will be able to give proper direction to him once you become ASM. So that's why during initial days of your work as sales executive, you should know about the market, you should know about the retailers, you should build rapport with distributors. So you should build rapport with the distributors, distributor salesmen. You should have, you should know how to collect market intelligence beyond collecting information from distributor salesmen. You should also have the contacts of key outlets. What are key outlets? Yeah. What are key outlets? So some companies have key accounts managers separately deputed to take care of these outlets. Key outlets are high volume selling outlets. Say for Britannia or Perfetti, Sarvani Bakery might be key outlet, Kashyap Supermarket might be key outlet, Baba Bazaar might be key outlet, Mitra Supermarket or Karachi Wala might be key outlet. So these are high volume contributors. So they will be given separate preference in terms of giving more discount, running some kind of sales promotions in their set of outlets. So today you can see confectionery products consumption is increasing. So you can see the consumption keeps increasing day by day, and particularly you can see what kind of products are preferred in different locations. Any doubts? Okay, thank you. So you pass on those numbers to placement.
go on.